Hey guys, back with another one. So this was not a scheduled live, no problem. I will recap it like I always do for the ones that did not see it because you guys should be sleeping like I should. However, my hours of operation are weird. So y'all are funny. I've been all around internet early this morning. I mean early. It's almost 3 a.m. in the morning and people get an update on Chrisean Rock and they run with it. And I mean, they run with it. Now, like I said, that's why I don't get into the legal side of commentary because words can make us think that things are a certain way or going down a certain way, and it might not be the situation. Now, like I said, it didn't appear, in my opinion, from the gate that Oklahoma was trying to pick Chrisean Rock up because it costs money for states to have you to different states when you have out of state warrants. Usually, states will just have you sign the paper after you clear up your legal obligations with them, and they tell you that you need to go clear up your warrants in other states, and that's it. It's really on you if you don't follow those orders. And if you get more trouble, it just looks worse on you. But it looks to me like Oklahoma, which is probably one of the poorest states in the country, is not paying for Chrisean Rock to behave to Oklahoma. And like I said, was probably trying to do the cheaper option, which would have been, easier anyways. Maybe a Zoom, maybe a phone call, conference call, or something like that, where all legal parties are involved to witness the agreement of the reinstatement of her probation. And the 30 days that she has to serve, she is most likely serving those 30 days in the state of California. Okay, which what I'm trying to say is Chrisean Rock will be getting out. Now it's really crazy because we all know that Blueface was supposed to get out July 3rd and he picked up another case. I'm just hearing recently that he not only picked up another case, and he's going to be sentenced on these two issues, but he also was caught with a substance in a cell and a cell phone, which you're just doing too much. You're not even in there long enough to be needing a cell phone or even needing any kind of substance. um so once, pretty much is how I'm saying it in my opinion, and I'm going to let you guys listen to something in a second. I know a lot of people have the ADHD thing going on. Your attention spans are worse than kids. In my opinion, all statements are allegedly, but I want you to listen to something. And I'm going with what is being said because it makes sense. However, I'm not a commentary channel that gets into the legal ramifications of things because of the simple fact that I never went to school for it. And some of the things that we read might appear to be common sense, but it could be a little bit more complex than that. So I stay away from that, me personally. Hey, Tiffany, first one in the chat. How are you? And I leave that up to the experts. I mean, you can read legal documentations all day long and you still be confused, or you can start off giving the right information and being informative to the community, but then it could be a change of events, or it might not be exactly even just how we're explaining it because we never went to school for it. It could be more complex, more complicated, any kind of word you could think of in a dictionary that can basically tell you why lawyers, judges, and DAs get paid so much money is because they definitely have beside a surgeon, a doctor, they definitely have a difficult job. Laws are always changing every day, every second. And people go around the law, know how to stretch the law, or make the law make sense so that they're not breaking a law that's against the law. So that, I don't really get into all that type of commentary. That's not my expertise. But when I resonate with a channel holder that does like Hennessy review, yeah, I will from time to time, which I have recently quite a lot because it's involving Chrisean Rock. I've been sharing, her um observation and her, updating us with the information. She's definitely accurate because she's reading off the legal documentation and just only doing that. So that is to me what I call accurate reporting or commentary. And then she's pretty much whatever's just clear to see and hear, she speaks on it. And then the remaining of it is just, her opinion on how she sees the whole situation. And that is also a great thing too. So I want to give a shout out to Hennessy review, but I want you guys to look at something that she quickly updated on her IG. We'll do the long version. It doesn't make any sense to do it now, but we'll do the long version. It won't be early this morning. I'll probably do it sometime in the afternoon of the whole breakdown. But it does seem to be, but I didn't want to guess. But I did guess, but it was also guess slash opinion that I think that they're pretty much Oklahoma was probably gonna do a Zoom conference call, something, but they ain't coming to get Chrisean Rock. It just doesn't make any sense to do all that. And if they did make her come, if they were being really nasty, they would have made her pay for it. And I said that also in my opinion, but it also is possible that they can make a person pay for being haved, especially if they have the financial means to do so, have themselves to these states. Yes, from my personal research, the information you have currently stating are the true current facts in this situation. Thank you, Tiffany. But yeah, so I want you to listen to something. And some of you that are in the bushes, I know that Hennessy reviews a grown woman, so it's not like with kids up here. But she seems to really be kind of fed up with the trolling and the, disrespect, and trying to make her out to be a liar. People that just don't flat out want to see Chrisean Rock get out. You guys really need to lay off, her. You know what I'm saying? She's doing her best to try to update us all, including myself, because like I said, I don't touch that area of the commentary. I touch the areas of everybody being free. Now, if they're in harmony, that's not something that I can decide for these people. But at least I'm out. They're out so that I can report what's going on. What they put out there, and not adding any extra ingredients to the mix. But they're both locked up. So, like I said, I try to update you or give you some insight on older videos of pretty much what probably led up to why they're in this current situation, and perhaps maybe why, going forward, it might end up the same way again. And I'm not talking about jail. I'm just talking about the relationship being really toxic and stuff like that. That's mostly what I report on. I don't really get into the extras. You know, I'm a sharp shooter, and I pretty much just let you know, hey, she's locked up. That's what we know. That's a fact. Hey, Blueface is locked up. That's what we know that are the facts. Now everything else is allegedly or in my opinion. It says dealing with penal codes and laws. Exactly, Tiffany. Exactly. Exactly. So let me let you guys listen to this. I'm gonna share the screen. All right, so we're gonna wait till it starts with new update, and then we'll get into it. But yeah, we I mean, I see people up here literally thinking that this is some, for the haters I'm talking about, the ones that don't like Chrisean, they're thinking that this is some good news she's getting paved away. But a lot of us know that's registered to Vine and all these places where they'll give you notifications. She has not even been moved. So it's like, stop the mess. Stop the BS. Stop it, stop it, stop it. But I wanna wait till it says, I think it says new update, and then I'll play what the shorter version of what Hennessy Review had shared with the public. Y'all need to start giving people their flowers now while they're here. Because when these people leave, and I don't mean to go to heaven, just anywhere. So where they're appreciated, you guys will wish that they were back. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really ridiculous. The hate's really real. It doesn't matter if you know that the person's telling the truth or not. You're still going to run with this narrative of some foolishness. And it doesn't make any sense if you ask me. So I'm just waiting for it to start over, like I said, the video, so we can hear it from the beginning. Here it is.
Gang. So earlier today, I went live on my YouTube channel because there was a little bit of confusion as to what's been going on with Chrisean. Because 3 weeks ago, when we checked her current facility status for Oklahoma, it said out. Now, I thought it meant out of state, but someone has since informed me that that means out the system.
See, that's why I don't mess with the legal part of commentary. And some people do touch on it. And that's why I have so much respect for Hennessy Review. Because for number one, if I was doing these legal documentation, I never went to school for it. Now, even if you've been in trouble with the law, you would have had to be in trouble with the law numerous times in all 50 something states. All states are different. All laws are different. You know what I'm saying? And all words and terminologies that they use are different. I would have just, it would have been in my opinion, but I would have been thinking, oh, she's out of jail, but it hasn't updated off the document. Or, oh, I wouldn't have never thought of it meant out of state. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's very, very sensitive. It's very, you got to be careful when reporting this stuff. So that's why I don't really touch too much on it. And then I just like to just update my community as Hennessy Review. We see her update her community. Not only that, she not only updates, but if she needs to retract something that she thought was what it was, she retracts it, and then we're all in sync together. Nobody's confused.
And there was an update to the Vernita sub office in Vernita,
Good morning,
Oklahoma. Now, I
Rosalie.
said in the live that I believed it was probation. And so there was a little digging done. And we found the sub offices for all the counties in Oklahoma. And I wanted to make sure that the information I was giving you could be backed up by a receipt because I'm at work. So I was kind of trying to get the information out there and didn't do a lot of digging. But there it is, Vernita. And it is in Craig's County where her case is. And no, it is not the same address that is on her Vine link. Now, I'm no expert, but it does seem that the receipts are backing up what I've been saying, that Oklahoma may have her serve her 30 flat in California.
It only makes
And what
sense.
makes me even more confident in this hypothesis is the fact that the arresting agency hasn't been in the file since the 3rd. But if you missed the video or want a complete breakdown of everything, be sure to check the video out on my channel, Hennessy_reviews. Keep covering her and Junior in prayer, and it's free. What's poppin', Henny gang? So earlier today,
Yeah, we gotta stop running with a narrative. People be just trying to wait for somebody to drop the ball. Hennessy Review ain't dropping no ball and everything. She's been doing. If you do that much research as she has done on the genuinely concerned about the well-being of Chrisean Rock and what's going on with this legal situation, you'll totally understand that she's trying to follow and update, and obviously she wants the best outcome for Chrisean Rock, but she's not making up anything. She's reading these legal docs and just praying and hoping for the best from this unfortunate situation, her being locked up. Okay, but as far as all this stuff that people, are making up, oh yeah, they're coming to get her. We are not sure. I'm going to tell you out of my own mouth, I'm not even sure. And I'm not going to sit here and make something make sense, just to appease the masses. If you don't know something, you don't know. Since I've been practicing criminal justice since 99. That's exactly, you will get lost. That's the whole point. That's the point of what I'm saying. So sometime, like, that's why I said Hennessy review needs to, somebody needs to give her roses, and I'm giving them to her because she's doing more than what I would do. Like I said, you will get lost, and she's not lost. She's keeping up with it. You know what I'm saying? Glad to see you this evening, and and I'm just really, 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 proud of Hennessy's reviews, updates, and she's consistent with it. She's accurate with it because she's reading what the legal documentation is providing, and she's sharing the information with the public. Now, like I said, if Chrisean has to do the 30 days, I'm still going to say if, because something could be a turn of events. It could be a document that wasn't put in the file that the clerk's office put in the file. And, or it was, what do they call it when they reinstate something? Like, or maybe mistakes happen also in courts. Yes, I too work with, yeah. So, my attitude's like this. We just have to wait. Now, if somebody could put in the chat, because I haven't been keeping up with that. But no, I know. I have been keeping up with it. If she's been in if her release date was, I think, June 20th, I would think around close to the end of this month, she should be getting out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at that as good news, and that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna stick with it. You know, she should be getting out around July 20th. But let me just say this to you now, getting off all this legal stuff, because this legal stuff is really getting depressing now. I mean, it's depressing whether it's for Chrisean Rock or myself or anybody else. It's easy to get in trouble and it's hard to get out of. But let me just say, I hope that she's learned from this. And I hope that she's going to take something away from this. And I hope that she's going to do better with her time and see that by leading by Blueface's orders, he is not even leading himself. This boy is picking up cases while in jail, but telling you as a grown woman that you need to be on a curfew. But you're in jail picking up cases on stuff that as a grown individual can get you in trouble if you get caught. And her Patreon has all legal documents to see for yourself. Yeah. Hopefully before the end. Yeah, hopefully that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't get into no no final destination with anything that I say, because you just can't bring nothing past nothing. You know what I'm saying, Rosen? But like I said, she was technically by the law free from California June 20th, if I'm not mistaken. Please put it in the chat if I'm wrong and put the date of the accurate date. Yeah, I'm stressed out too, just thinking how long she's been away from. I'm not stressed out. I'm not gonna say that. And that's and that's what I'm glad you brought what you set up, because I think that people are just doing too much. And I do this commentary for a living. I'm not stressed out, and I don't want nobody else to be stressed out. I don't want you to be stressed out, Rosen, because at the end of the day, we can be genuinely concerned about someone who's a stranger. That means that you got a good heart, Rosen. You got a really good heart. And I'm glad that I have you in my life and supporting me on my channel, as well as others that cover this content. But please, I don't want to ever hear you say that you're stressed, because you know that is too invested. We don't want you to be too invested. This is supposed to be entertainment. Entertainment is not supposed to make you stressed out. Now, we know that this is entertainment, but it's real life entertainment. This isn't like As the World Turned, or what is it? Days of Our Lives. Keep praying. And on July 29th, we'll see what happens. Blueface, hopefully, she's, which says, hopefully she saw not doing what was best for herself in Junior. First cards her time. Least her warrants are cleared. Yeah. Oh yeah, she has to, yeah. Yeah, but I'm just saying that, not even being mean or telling you how to feel inside, Rosen, but I'm just saying it to you because if I didn't care, I wouldn't even waste my breath. But I care for anyone that's in my community that supports me, that I see their face on a regular basis. They don't have to be here every day, because we have a life and things happen. And even if things happen, hey, you might not be here because you just don't feel like listening to this kind of commentary. You might want to go to the beach, or you might just don't want to be here, period. You don't have to have an excuse. This ain't a cult. You know what I'm saying? Like I told Tiffany, this is, you make your own choices on where you want to be at the time. But I don't want people to be stressed, because if anyone's stressed, and that's because it's their situation, it's Chrisean Rock. And the only one that really should be stressed is Chrisean Rock. And I hope it's a lesson. Yeah, I should say key instead of, you're right, because you can't be stressed. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you my opinion, and I don't care what nobody says, and I've been saying it. From what, and I'm doing part two today. Everybody, I know obviously is resonating to why I brought up that Jason Lee, Hollywood Unlocked, that video interview that was done 8 months ago. People that use common sense understand, and I've made it clear. It was to let you know exactly a reminder of what we can be expecting to happen. If Blueface is in jail and he's picking up cases, that is not a sign of maturity. So, what makes us think that he's going to get out and there'll be a sign of maturity with being loyal and respectful to Chrisean Rock? And Jaidyn Alexis has put in more time and more pain, sweat, and tears into Blueface, and she don't even get it, and got 2 kids that he does claim. So what makes us think that Chrisean, I don't care if he likes the excitement of the excitement, that's still not enough to make Blueface fly right and be a loyal man. He likes that adrenaline rush. So that means he's gonna keep Chrisean around because he don't want nobody else with her. He can also use it as a mule as far as getting money from her, or when if he falls, she's gonna help pick him up, even though people got so much to say about the girl. And also, let me just say this to you, the excitement of when he goes, or if he goes and cheats on her, she's gonna bring drama to the set, because she's gonna put it out there to the public. She's gonna get emotional about it. Blueface is then he's gonna attack her back on social media. It's gonna blow him up on the algorithm, and that adds up to ching money. He's gonna be the same blue, maybe even worse by the time he comes out. Exactly. Because number one, he's gonna be worse, I think, because you're gonna have to start getting up here, Tiffany, because you be writing, girl. Exactly, Tiffany. But he's gonna, I think, be worse because he knows that people are bored, that he hasn't been around. His head's definitely got big, and he's definitely gonna run, and I mean run with this whole narrative, and he's gonna act a fool. And every party that's involved, including Bonnie Lachey, trust and believe there will be a lot to talk about. And see, everyone's missing Chrisean Rock and Blueface, but as soon as they get out, I'll give it a couple of weeks. People are going to be wishing that they were off of social media, because that's how it got towards the end. Nobody wanted to see Blueface, who went to jail first, go to jail, but they were glad that it was kind of quiet for a little while. Then it got too quiet. Now everybody wants Blueface back out. Everybody wanted Chrisean Rock in jail. Now they want Chrisean Rock out. Now they want them both out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't take sides. I'm on my own side. I'm on the right side, because I'm an adult first and foremost, and people flip flop. You don't know. They don't know what side they're on. You know what I'm saying? We forgot about Blue when Rock went in. Yeah, we did. We forgot all about right. But now it's like it's gonna be the same way right now. We're gonna forget about Blue if Rock gets out at the end of the month. But Krishan gonna mess around and get herself forgotten about if she gets out and she's taking orders from people who are breaking the law in jail, not taking orders, which is Blueface. He's not even taking orders in jail. He's not even taking orders in jail. So how is he making orders to a grown woman and he's not following orders in jail? He's making his sentence longer, and he just caught a break after he picked up this sentence. I mean, not sentence. After he picked up this new not crime. Well, it is a crime. After he picked up this new charge 3 months ago or 4 months ago, because Wack 100 had on the hush hush. Just recently, Nevada, the place he should have been worrying, the probation that he should have been worrying about, slapped him on the wrist after he committed a crime while locked up on schoolyard. LOL. Right. So it's like, this is crazy. That boy's getting slapped on the wrist every which way, and I bet you he'll probably still do something if he gets a sentence. They might do a run it concurrent. I think that after he gets sentenced, he's gonna get released that day. That's my opinion. I think that like we're playing it, we're over exaggerating what the worst case scenario is gonna be for Chrisean Rock and Blueface. I think that they might run it, they might add that on to his probation stipulations or extra probation time or something like that, because the jails in California are so populated. They could use that space for some real criminal activity. I know criminal is criminal, but come on, Blueface, grow up. These people are not playing with you. You're gonna mess around and catch a bad one. You really are. You're gonna mess around and catch a bad one. Your best bet is to sit down, do your time, and get out so you can take care of your kids. I'm starting to really think that when you said on that Jill call that one time, oh, you love it in there. You might love it in there. Hey, maybe you like to be around men all day. Things that make you go, I'm just being funny. I don't want to start that up, because if you start that up, people will run with that narrative too. But listen, I'm not gonna stay on here too long. I got some things that I need to do. I am definitely up for the rest of the day. I will definitely recap this video for those of you that I know will not see it. Even though it'll definitely run into the morning, early morning hours, also all through the day. This video will run. It still will not. The people that see my content religiously, they might not catch it. So it's there for you guys. If you already saw it, it's also there because sometimes we miss the beginning, the middle, or the end, or we saw the whole thing, but we miss some of the information, that I'm trying to get across to you guys. But with all that being said, I love y'all. I will be going live today. I want to say I'll be probably doing my first live maybe around 12 p.m. or maybe later. I'm not too sure. But either way, I will be doing a video not in the morning, but sometime in the early afternoon. So with that all being said, I love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Will you be on at no, not at 7, baby. I'm gonna be on a little bit later. I gotta wash some laundry. So I want to get that out the way and then be able to I also gotta finish editing part 2 of the interview. And that's gonna be another long live. So I want to do that live when I go live, this afternoon, because that's gonna and I'm debating. I don't know if I should do a 7 p.m. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do it earlier live. So it'll be between 1 and 4, 4 p.m. or 1 and 3 or something like that, Eastern Standard Time. But I definitely will be back on here because, like I said, you know, that's gonna be a long, long presentation slash live commentary. So love y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out, and I will talk with you definitely live today. Mwah. But that will be scheduled, so you guys will know exactly when I'm going live, though.